What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys on a beautiful day here in Southern Nevada. I'm actually in the northwest part of Las Vegas right now, here at Lone Mountain Regional Park. And that's what I want to talk to you guys today about living here in the northwest part of town. This is an area that's kind of I usually call it a well-kept secret because it gets overshadowed so much by Summerlin, right? People look to move here to Vegas. They find Summerlin and Henderson all the time. But this is one of those really beautiful areas that I'm going to go through and tell you guys why it can be such a great place to live in. So I have 10 reasons I'm sharing with you guys, okay? I had started listing these out. There's a whole lot to cover. This is going to be jam-packed with information to help you out if you're looking to move to Las Vegas or find a neighborhood to live in here in the Vegas area. And as always, there's going to be that realtor link down below. I know a great realtor and a mortgage lender who can help you out with the moving process here to Las Vegas. Now, the first reason we'll talk about why this is such a great area to live in the northwest part of town is because of the open land. If you want a home like on an acre or larger, then this is really this might be the best spot to be in all of this Vegas Valley right now, because so much of their land is being bought up around the area. So if you want to have some land, you want to have like an acre to go with your house, because maybe you got toys like RV, boat, ATV, stuff like that. This is a good area to be in. Also, because there's more land here that's available, you're more likely to see horse properties here, which is a unique aspect to this neighborhood because for a very long time, this was a really rural area. I mean, and you will actually see signs in the area that, show like people riding horseback. So you'd be driving through the area and it'll just kind of let you know, hey, you might see someone riding, horseback around the community here. So be on the lookout. And there are some absolutely beautiful homes here in this area, oftentimes with no HOA. So you can find homes here with no HOA because they are older homes. You can find homes on well water here. You can find homes with a large front yard and or a backyard with trees, with natural grass. Plenty of homes here that you'll see just drive around the area. They have like a large patio area for seating. They have a personal tennis court or basketball court because they have that open land here. So it's really just the fact that you have the land that you have some really cool options in this part of the Vegas Valley that you may not have in other areas. Now, the second thing we'll talk about for a great reason to live in this part of town is because it's a historically rural area, but it's definitely growing, okay? There is construction going on up and down Lone Mountain Road here, over on Ann Road, over on other parts of this northwest area. Definitely construction going on. You'll see traffic medians being added on main streets and, stoplights and things like that put in areas where they hadn't had them before. But it still has that rural feel to it. And this is actually a rural preservation neighborhood out here. So it has the rural feel, but it is a growing area. And with that growth, that means particularly long-term, home properties will continue to go up here. They will continue to rise. It's a very desirable neighborhood. And there's going to be more homes being built here, but especially as people look outside of, like when they first looked to Vegas, they looked like Summerlin and Henderson. Especially as people look outside of that, they may want to say, okay, they see Summerlin, they see Henderson, maybe they're not too enthused about it, but they want to go what they think is going to be like the next best option for them. This is a good option if you want to be here in the northwest part of town and you want to be in a great neighborhood. The third best thing, or best reason I should say, and these are not necessarily in exact order, these are going to be different for some people, okay, depending on what you value and what you're looking for, all right? But this third one is probably going to be one that applies to a lot of people, and that is this area is quiet. You can kind of see, right, how quiet it is here. Nice, beautiful park. Got a whole mountain right there at this park that you can hike and do trails on and that kind of thing. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it's quiet. It's a comfortable distance from the Strip and from Fremont Street. So I'm at Lone Mountain Regional Park right now. This is probably about a 25-minute drive to Fremont Street if there's no accidents or any unusual traffic or something like that. Probably about 25, 30-minute drive to the Wynn Hotel if you want to go to the Strip. And then if you want more distance and possibly even more quiet, you can go farther into the northwest. You can go and live in neighborhoods like Providence, like Centennial, or like Skye Canyon. There's quite a few neighborhoods that keep growing and building and developing out here just because there's so much growth in the Las Vegas area. And with these neighborhoods, part of the reason you can still get to where you need to in a good, timely fashion is because, you can still have easy access to Highway 215 or Highway 95, depending on what part of the Northwest you're living in. So you have that comfortable distance where maybe you're 15, 17, 20 plus miles from the Strip. You're that 20, 25, 30-minute drive. But if you want to go to the Strip, you want to go downtown, you want to have some fun, it's really not that far. The fourth best reason and best thing about living in the northwest part of town here in Las Vegas, especially those of you that are going to be moving here, once you move here and you live here for a while, you're not always so big on like going to the strip and that kind of thing, right? The tourist thing it's a different perspective once you actually live here. But if you don't want any part of that tourist life, but you still want some fun, you still want some excitement, I mean, you are just down the road here from like downtown Summerlin. It's about 7 miles from where I'm at. It's like a 9-minute drive. Again, unless there's an accident or some kind of traffic. I mean, it's truly just down there, just down Highway 215 right here. If you want to go, you can go to Red Rock Resort, which is arguably the most popular locals casino in all of Vegas, arguably the most popular one for off-strip to go to. They've, of course, got your gambling. They got bars, lounges, restaurants, movies, shows, live music, swimming pool, all that kind of fun stuff. That's right next to downtown Summerlin, which was just built, I think, in 2013, somewhere around there. So, I mean, that's pretty new as well. I mean, that's got restaurants, shopping, movies. You got Dave & Buster's. You got family stuff to do. They regularly have a farmer's market there. During the holiday season, during Christmas time, they'll set up an ice rink so you can go ice skating out in downtown Summerlin. The Las Vegas Aviators play. That's a recent addition as a minor league ballpark there. So if you want to go watch a baseball game, you can. The Vegas Golden Knights, their practice facility is right over there as well. That is available and open to the public. So, I mean, you've got a lot just in terms of like local options for things to do, things to check out if you don't want to deal with, anything that has to do with the strip or even the downtown area. The fifth factor we're going to talk about, and this one is probably going to be more important than people realize, and I'll close out this point letting you know how that factors in, and is the great parks. Okay, so I'm at Lone Mountain Regional Park right now, and this park is absolutely beautiful. I mean, where I am at, plenty of grass to play on, big playground, right? The mountain behind me and that kind of thing. But there's lots of parks in the northwest part of town. I mean, just in this area right here, I mean, there's Lone Mountain Park, Lone Mountain Regional Park where I'm at, Mountain Crest Park with a disc golf course, Majestic Park, Police Memorial Park. Now, the parks are nice, but not just because of the amenities like the picnic areas or, the softball fields or the basketball courts, the pickleball courts, the disc golf, all that kind of stuff. All those amenities that you commonly find, right? The barbecue pits, places to gather. You'll commonly find those in lots of parks. But one thing to note about this park here, is particularly where I'm at, and other parks around the Vegas Valley, that really says something about the neighborhood, is there are certain memorials here at some of the trees. Some of these trees have little memorials at them for people, and then their friends and family decorate them with pictures, with plants, maybe some small artwork. I've seen some people like paint artwork on rocks, leave them there. They basically decorate these memorials for their friends or family. And guess what? No one touches them. They're just left to be. So what does that tell you? That you come to a local park here and people aren't like messing with someone's memorial. They're not stealing stuff off of it. Like the decorations are still there day after day after day. So you look at the crime map in this area where I'm at right now, the last 5 months, there's hardly any crime to speak of over a 5-month period. I've never seen any homeless people at this park here. And generally speaking, the farther away you are from the strip and downtown, the less you're going to see homeless people. So that kind of factors in too, like with that distance you have. So if you like that distance, that's another benefit of it is, the parks are oftentimes in great condition, great shape, and people treat it with respect. The sixth thing we're going to talk about for living in this area, the northwest area, the hospitals in the area. Okay, around here you have Centennial Hills Hospital, which is 4 stars overall on Google, Mountain View Hospital, which is 4.1 stars on Google, and then Summerlin Hospital Medical Center, 4.1 stars on Google. Plus, you do have your specialty facilities for certain medical issues in the area, so you have a fair share of options when it comes to needing medical treatment if you're going to be living here in the northwest part of town. The seventh point we'll get to is that it's awesome for outdoor lovers, okay? Here in the Northwest, you are not far from Mount Charleston, not far from Red Rock Canyon. I would definitely encourage you to get the annual pass at Red Rock Canyon. If you don't want to get the annual pass because you do have to pay for it, there's free hiking adjacent to Red Rock Canyon, so like Calico Basin, First Creek Trail, Oak Creek Trail, other trails, other places around. I mean, we're surrounded by mountains here in the Vegas area. If you're into cycling, oh man, there's cycling for miles. There's so many places and paths and trails for miles you can do as far as cycling if you're big into that. The eighth reason we're going to get into here is the golf courses nearby. So in this area, you have Durango Hills, Painted Desert, Paiute Golf Course, which is farther northwest, Highland Falls, Angel Park, Eagle Crest. I'm sure there's others I'm missing, but I mean, we have golf courses all over the Vegas Valley. But again, here, nice, quiet area like this, a beautiful day like this, you want to go hit that golf course, you have numerous courses that you can choose from that are really just within a short drive. The ninth thing we'll talk about is the tourist attractions. But locals can always take advantage of tourist stuff to do, right? They can always take advantage of those tours and things like that. So here in this area, if you want to head over particularly like to the Red Rock area, and you can do scooter tours, right? Jeep tours, helicopter tour, horseback riding, ATV tours. No shortage of fun tours and fun things and exciting things that you can do here as a local, whether it's by yourself, group of friends, you got friends, family visiting, you're retired, you have grandkids coming, your kids and grandkids are coming, you want to do some fun stuff. No shortage of things for you to do in this area when it comes to choices of activities. And the 10th and final reason, I'm just going to list off some other cool amenities and options you have down here too. So if you're into like shooting, there's the Desert Sportsman Rifle Club in the Red Rock area. Again, not too far from here. The Las Vegas Soaring Club in the Red Rock area. They actually fly everything from gliders to helicopters to drones. So there's different groups, different activities, lots of other fun things here. I'm sure there's stuff I missed just because there was so much. It wasn't until I was actually like putting my notes together for this video, I was like, dang. Some of the stuff I just knew off the top of my head. But once I started listing it out, I was like, oh my gosh, there is so much to cover. So guys, remember that realtor link is going to be down below. If you need help moving here with the moving process, looking to buy a home, looking to get approved for a mortgage, all those kinds of things. If your credit need helps, they can help you with that as well. I mean, there are options for you if you're looking to move to the Vegas Valley, particularly if you're looking to move to the Northwest. So I do appreciate you guys watching this video. If there's anything I missed talking about the Northwest part of town, I really want you to put it down in the comment section below. If you live in this part of town, please share with those down in the comment section who are looking to move here. I really do appreciate you guys watching and being so awesome. That is going to be it for this video. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.